So, fabulous client story for you. They organise a team dinner. They send out invites, 45 people accept. They send 2 separate confirmations. Are you definitely coming? If your plans have changed, just let us know. And on the night, 14 show up, leaving too big a room, too much food, too much drink, wasted budget, and some seriously irritated, embarrassed, pissed off leaders. Now, in the ensuing investigation into what happens, what was reported was not a lot of contrition from the people who didn't show up, some slightly too similar excuses from some of the should have been attendees, and a general sense of what the heck is going on here. And it leads us into a really interesting think about loneliness, because in a world where reported loneliness is higher than it was before, isn't it slightly odd that when we're given an opportunity to get together with other people, we don't embrace it with both arms? Now, the data on this is interesting. What we see is that people have generally become closer to their immediate circle, maybe the people who live in their house or their immediate family, and closer to people who historically would have been difficult to reach, college friends, old school friends, people who live further away. But in between, what we've lost is a big network of what psychologists call weak ties, people we know and chat to and get to know over time. Some of them, of course, will turn into strong ties. And what the research suggests is that about 50 hours with those sorts of people is what it takes to turn those relationships into a friendship if we get on. Now, of course, pre-COVID, those of us who turned up in the office at 8:30 on a Monday morning could easily have done 50 hours with a colleague by Friday and decided whether we were friends. And now, in a different working world, we have to work a little bit harder at those relationships. But isn't it interesting that we don't seem to want to? And when researchers ask people to go out and talk to people they don't know, they generally resist it pretty strongly. Good God, who wants to talk to somebody on a tube or a bus or any other awkward situation? But aha, when they do it, people report greater happiness, more energy, better feelings as they go on with their day. That is not an easy proposition for a lot of employers, because it's bloody weird to start forcing people to turn up at lunches and dinners. I think what I am hearing is working better is to arrange days together, strategy days, planning days, client days, training, whatever, and attach things to them so everybody is already over the barrier. They've come to do some work and now we're going for a lunch or a dinner or some other social networking event. Be interested to hear from you what else is working. On other matters, McKinsey has put out a very interesting report on declining fertility rates, exploring the disastrous impact of declining birth rates around the world. We are going to be having a bit of a deeper dive on that next week, and possibly getting a little bit punchy. We might have a different view. I'll see you ringside. Have a good week.